effective.
You really pounded the ball inside, Coach. Was that the plan?
Well, you know, we're a bigger team than they are. They're quick. You know, when they start, the four quick guys, if they start, they're tough off bounce. They're quick to the rim. And we felt like we had to establish our ability to run our offense through the post. Even if we threw it in and didn't shoot it, we'd go in and out and get it swung. And it was effective tonight.
There was a point there they got down to 9. Like Dawkins hit 3 threes. And then Utah hit a 3. Mike hit a jumper off the dribble. That really, those are 2 big shots.
I think anytime you're up double digits, they get it under, and then you can put it right back up on the next possession. I think that's obviously a huge momentum thing. It was for our team. I was really proud of Jared there. I thought Mike played a great game tonight. You know, when he shot it, when he drove it, when he moved it on, his decision making was spectacular.
And you have 7-1 guy leading assists.
Very unselfish player. You know, like I said, you know, you can't run the ball, you can't run your offense through the post if you don't have a good, you know, post player who can pass. And he takes great pride in his ability to find people and to be unselfish. That's why I love him.
Earlier in the season, you'd struggle sometimes coming out of halftime and getting kind of a rut there. This time you were able to kind of match them early, and then you scored consistently to go up to about 18 or so. And
you know, I think what we did there is we maintained our energy level defensively, but we kept sharing the ball. I mean, the way we passed the ball today, you know, made it difficult, you know, for them to key in on any one guy. You know, when you have 5 guys in doubles and you're a very unselfish group, and you keep them on defense for a while, you know, it's going to be hard. And then, you know, they went to the zone, they went to the 1-3-1, and we scored against that. You know, so I think that was also helpful. You know, they went to the zone first, and we scored immediately, and then they went to the 1-3-1, and we scored against that. And because, you know, teams have struggled with that, and we play that as well. We've given teams some problems with that. That can get you sideways, but it didn't get us sideways tonight. We really attacked it well.
It's your third Big Ten road victory, but also get you 5-4 at your halfway point. Just how big that is to have a winning record.
Well, it's huge in this league because it's, you know, so, you know, top to bottom is so strong. I mean, every team that you play has great players and has the ability to beat you. You know, you go on the road and get a couple wins, that's tremendous, but now we got to protect our home court, which is not easy because of who's coming in.
Speaking of the attack in the zone, Clemens had 2 assists late in the first half where, you know, he kind of got penetrated in and then was able to move the ball.
He was terrific. I mean, you know, Anthony is a guy that I trust. You know, I have him in there either guard position. I put him in late to take the ball out of bounds against the press. You know, you can trust him to do anything. His decision making, his toughness. It's big time.
What was the explanation of White's 2 technicals? That didn't lead to.
Well, the second one, he hung on the rim.
Yeah.
Okay, the first one, I think he had something to say after he blocked the shot.
So they're
You can probably figure out what he said.
Yeah. They're viewed differently, so he wasn't ejected.
Right. Yeah, the first one is, I forget the explanation, but the first one is categorized differently than the second one.
Can you talk about your length on defense and how you thought that bothered them with the zone, taking with the passing lanes?
Well, you know, I think it makes our zone effective. You know, it can make our man effective as well. You know, sometimes it can be neutralized with great quickness, which this team has. So the zone, you know, kept us in a little bit more. We were able to contest threes. They didn't really shoot the 3 ball well until Dawkins got hot. He's tremendous. And, you know, I love his game, and he really picked them up when he needed it. Spike hit a big one. You know they're going to hit some. You know, especially when you have Dawkins, Spike, and Urban on the floor. But I thought we did a pretty good job of contesting and making it hard and not giving them multiple opportunities to come back and hurt us.
When you got ready for this game, I was looking at tape. Is it remarkable what John's done with this team when you look who he's lost and how they managed to still compete at a high level?
Well, it's not remarkable to me because I've known him a long time. You know, I remember he was in Canisius, Richmond, West Virginia, and here. You know, I mean, he's a high school coach in Western New York. I mean, his teams are always going to win. They're always going to be prepared. They're always going to be tough to beat. So, you know, he's not a guy that's going to, he's not going to stand up here and cry that who he doesn't have. He's going to say, okay, this is what we got, and we're going to play, and we're going to win. And you think about the fact that they were 6-4 coming in with 2 overtime games at Michigan State and Wisconsin here. I mean, that tells you the kind of coach he is. And I think ultimately the talent that they have who are young, those kids are, I've been impressed with Abdur Rahman and Dawkins in particular. I think Chapman's going to be really good. So they got good young players, and they're getting a chance to play a little bit earlier probably than he wanted to. You'd want to have Walton and Levert out there if you could. But you look at the numbers; those guys are putting up numbers, and Bielfeldt, has been really good. I've been impressed with him too.
Take a couple more. Fran, some teams might go after a 3-game losing streak would struggle, especially coming to a place like this on the road. Yeah, you guys seem to handle yourself really well. I mean, what does that speak to about the experience of the team?
We have an experienced team, and I think we have pretty confident guys. They don't seem to, to get rattled. If we lose, we typically just get outplayed. We lose to good teams that play well. We give them credit, and we move on to the next. But they usually don't get sideways with the trappings of the game, so to speak. The importance of it, the crowd, guys getting on them in the stand, whatever. It doesn't bother.
Did you like Utah's offensive game and the fact that he seemed to take the shots he was most comfortable and best at in those situations?
Yeah, I don't think he took a bad one tonight. I agree, no question. Right.